Today, we're in the herd with football. Bucknell is coming off a bye week last Saturday, and Coach Joe Susan says it not only let some of his injured players heal, but it allowed his coaches to go on the road in search of future Bison.
The other thing that we did as a staff is we went on the road, and that was an important thing for us. We went to high schools, then we went to high school games to stay ahead of recruiting, which you always have to stay ahead of recruiting.
Of course, this week, Bucknell gets back to business with its first Patriot League game of the year, Saturday at Holy Cross.
It is our first game on grass this year, but they've only played one game on that surface, so that surface should be in pretty good shape.
One player making his final appearance at Fitton Field is backup quarterback and PAT field goal holder Alexander Romango.
I haven't gotten much in the quarterback position, which is tough. Obviously, you want that opportunity, but hey, if RJ's in there or Matt's in there, whoever it may be, I'm just going to be rooting for them all the way. That's the most important thing, is to just sort of be as tight as we can as a unit. And that's sort of the way I think anybody looks at it in our meeting room. And then, yeah, absolutely, I get a little worried that I got to get it down and get a perfect hold. Anytime there's a miss, I'm definitely looking at myself first to see if that's sort of what the issue was. And I want Coach Bose to be honest with me about it. Coach O'Connor will always mess with me too sometimes, and so that's always enjoyable.
And Romango's position coach is former Lafayette quarterback Mike O'Connor.
I've learned a lot, especially coming in freshman year. The offense I ran in high school was a little bit different than what we run here, and a lot of what we did was a lot of ride and read with the quarterback sometimes. And so I was able to learn a lot more about coverages, being able to look at defenses, actually identify keys. And really, that's probably the biggest thing that I think any quarterback would say that they've learned from their coach, is being able to sort of develop that ability to actually read a defense.
Coach O'Connor says that he relies a good deal on his playing experience with the Leopards.
Being someone that has played the position, I feel like that's some information that I can relay as someone who's stood back there as a rush has been coming on to him and being able to make quick decisions. Certainly, hopefully that helps. Obviously, I've learned a lot from other coaches during my time, and I take that information and impart that on them.
Coach O'Connor does say that he asks all of his backup quarterbacks to be ready at a moment's notice, and it happened this year when starter RJ Nitty went down and backup Matt Mew was called upon to work.
I always tell them we only get one guy on the field who's playing snaps, so everybody else that's not in, they have to be taking the mental reps and snaps as well, so that they can be helpful in talking about every play that's gone on, whether it's coverage and rotation or a blitz. And you know, we all are able to share the information that we see, because our eyes are as much of a tool as our feet and our arm and our bodies.
The Bison and the Crusaders kick it off in Worcester, Massachusetts on Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m.